Guys, I literally just scrapped about an hour's worth of video, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, I've got this beauty out here. This machine right here. I just made a full-on video of me bare shafting in this thing, and I was hammering down here. It's perfect. But guys, I can't shoot this thing at 29 inches of throttle. I've got to go put them modules on it. I'm going to develop bad habits, and you know, I'm sitting here trying to make it work to shoot 29 inches, and I'm like, wait a minute, brother, you know better than this. You got a shop, you got the modules, you've got everything you need. Go fix that damn bow. So we're leaving Bowman. We're leaving. I'm done. I'm not going to. I'm going to start the day off on the right track. All right, boys. So we've made it to the shop. So the crappy thing about this bow, I'm not going to necessarily say crappy, but it's unfortunate. I just don't guess that the technology was there. Maybe when this bow was manufactured, I'm not sure. But it's module, so you know you got to change the modules on the bow. The string routing looks like it's going to be pretty aggravating to get this thing routed back. So we just got to remember the top string here around the top of the cam. It's going to dive down, cross up down here on the bottom. Top one up here is going to dive under and loop around on this one. Now, I don't know how hard this is going to be to get my fat fingers in there, but unfortunately I've got to take the strings completely off the bow. Then we'll take it over to the table. We'll install the modules. We'll make sure everything's good and tight while we're there. These little steps is what, you know, I could have probably tried to make the 29 work, but I prefer not to. I want to just, I mean, I've got the modules. I might as well make this thing shoot good. I'm not in any hurry to, you know, make this thing right. It's not like I don't have another bow. So we might as well go ahead and get this thing, get it perfect. I just want to barely press it, and the key right here is going to be keeping all of our strings the same length without getting twisted on them. This is where I wish I was at the archery shop, my buddy's, because he's got some clips. I guess if I got some zip ties to keep the strings together. And I just want to barely press it just enough to get this thing to where we can get the strings off of it. Like I said, it's very important to not get any of the twist out of these things, because then you're trying to get your axle to axle back right, and it can throw your whole tune off. Your timing's going to be off. Then you've got one of them scenarios where you're spending days trying to get your bow back right. And guys, I'm speaking from experience, because I have done it, and it sucks. The routing on this thing kind of reminds me of a PSC. Kind of. I probably could have thrown the wax to these strings to help ensure that they don't rotate, but I'm sure we'll get a little bit of rotation, but we'll be able to fix it. I mean, I got to fix the peak rotation anyways. It's a little screwed up, but this is our chance. This is our shot to make this bow 100% correct. Because I still got to order me a pin for this thing. I can't see the 10th thou pin. I cannot see it. But okay, so see, we got our strings tied up there. And that's going to help keep the twist. So I need to pay close attention of how the routing is on this bow. So this cable here is going to go through that top one, around to the bottom, coming through this top one. I've never done this before on this bow, so bear with me. We're going to learn together. So that way when you guys see me make a good mistake, you'll know what not to do on your bow. Thinking here. Let's see here. This is kind of aggravating. I almost feel like you'd have to put this cable on with the bow out of the press in order to get it routed. Dang. That's a little aggravating. Just a little bit. So what I'll do, these strings are actually really damn good. They're really tightly strung and are tightly spun up. They have got a lot of wax in them. They don't want to move. They don't want to lose their twist. So that's a humongous benefit. I'll go ahead and say that. That's actually really dang good. So this, if I can get away, well, let's just say I'd leave it in there. But so this is our top one. We're gonna set it on this side, and our bottom one, we'll go ahead and just put our top string back up here, and our bottom string, we'll put it on this side. Oh man. Hope to God we can put this thing back together. I'm getting a phone call. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this thing routed or unrouted, and I'll see you over at the table. I want to go ahead and just say this too. Before I make this critical mistake, I've done this before, and I don't want to press this thing too much because it will screw it up. But if you don't undo your drive cable for your rest, you will bend that string out flat. Or not string, but spring. I've done it, and it really makes you feel stupid, because your spring's been out of hell, and it's nobody else's fault but your own. Yeah, you'd think that I'd have all these memorized by now. Really hope I don't have to take the cams apart. What in the world? Really hope I don't take the cams apart to change this out. Oh, I'm missing that Allen wrench. No! It's got to be down here somewhere. Not surprised at all. Oh, this place is a mess. I got to clean it up. Boom. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and do that. Set that aside, because I promise you, you're going to be hating life if you do that. Okay. So I have just taken apart my first STX 39. Hopefully I can live up to the Prime Master, as I say. I call myself the Prime Master because I've seemed to have worked on a bunch of these so far and do pretty damn good. Alright, what are we hanging? Another thing I'm going to have to figure out is like my draw stops, which I'm going to have to move them forward, backward. But guys, we're going to learn this thing today. Let's get it over on the table and get it apart. Okay, so now, there's that Allen wrench I lost. I'm going to go ahead and get this side off here just to free up some work area. Good God, let me tighten that thing. That thing is How about garbage? So I need to read on these. I know that I think that they're the same, like top and bottom. I think. I don't know if they're directional or not. PCS 2R-2. I mean, that looks right. This gives us our, it gives us our ½ inch that we need. We're gonna try it. I already know since the draw link's gonna be longer, I want to recut off my D-loop, or not D-loop, but my peep side, and have to move it up. But we got a rainy day here, so this is gonna be a good day to do shop work. I wish I had a better light over here where you guys could see this. I want to zoom it in. Maybe. Okay. Woo, this iPhone is nice. Once we strip this thing out, kind of embarrassing. I don't have very much faith in myself today. I was sick all night. Wasn't able to work today. Like, horrible stomach bug. I'm not even going to get into the details, but you guys can probably guess. It was definitely pretty violent. Need some Loctite to do this correctly. Oh, no. Don't tell me. What else is holding this thing? No. Okay. Whew. It's just bolts on the bottom. I was really scared I was going to split this cam. And man, I was going to be very disappointed. It's like, no. God. I'll say this, at least Prime uses Loctite. I've messed with a lot of manufacturers that didn't. And then you get them uh-oh moments when you're shooting and you lose a screw. So if anybody needs any 29-inch modules, there you go. So that is the PCS number 3, 4. I've got the instructions somewhere for this bow. Damn, how'd that go on there? Make sure that's the PCS 2. I don't think that they're dependent on top or bottom. But dang, that's not bad. And I think that I have to move my draw stop back. But I don't want to like move it too much and it go to 100% let off or something, and then that would be bad. I've done that. That's not fun. I actually done that with my inline. Pulled it back, had an area in it though, thankfully. Forgot to put the draw stops, 100% let off, and yeah, it was like a cascading effect of terror and humiliation because I wound up firing an arrow into the bricks. I was panicked. I finally got it to go off, and yeah, it was pretty bad. That was one of them things I wish I'd have had on camera because that would have made for good movies. So guys, I probably am going to go ahead and, I hate to do it, but I'm probably going to go ahead and put my AV41 on this bow. That way I can give it the utmost chance to be accurate and to shoot proficiently. So if you're watching this video, you guys know I got a kid on the way. So right now, the budget is not like it used to be. But if you guys have a sight bar and an AV41, dang, I can't even see the thing. Let me know. Set you in for a good deal because I'll need something for my target bow or my 3D bow. I might not shoot that bow anymore till 3D. Don't know yet, but I want to give this thing a chance. Show the world that just because it's old doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it. Let me get this where you guys can see. Doing all this work, you guys can't even see it. It's horrible. What kind of YouTuber am I? Probably, to save myself some heartache, I might go ahead and lace up through all these little channels and stuff before I press the bow. I don't know. We'll see if we can do it without having to. Hopefully we're good. So like 4 prime bows that I've set up thus far this year have had successful bow kills for some friends of mine. So it's great. And big shout out to my buddy Joey. He's been going through some hard times. Not gonna get into any details. He's the guy that actually bought all the Sherlock stuff from, and then I wound up selling like an idiot because now I need this stuff. But he's going through a little bit of tough times, trials, tribulations, and if you guys just keep him in prayers, he's a good dude. He's just going through some hard times. He's been a great shooting buddy of mine. He's given me some amazing advice and on how to shoot better, the mental game aspect, the psychology of shooting, I guess you could say. Dude's stand up guy. He's just got a lot of stuff going on, and hopefully get him back out here shooting. We'll get him on a video one of these days. Great guy. So get this thing all back set up. I can't wait to fill it with an actual correct draw length. It was so short. What the heck was I thinking? I was just thinking about getting it out and shooting and not setting it up right. Okay, I've done something wrong. What have I done? Uh-oh. There we go. Hope you guys can still see what's going on. I have to move the camera a little bit. Okay. Make sure y'all can see. Guys, I mean, you can do this at home if you have a press. So far, it's not been too intimidating. I should have done this the first day that I got the bow before I even shot it, tuned it, but I'm so cramped for time with my first and second job. I'm really blessed with work. I mean, I am, especially in these times, but sometimes it just gets a little bit too much. And I start to stretch myself thin. I really want to continue to grow the YouTube and make it really like the part-time income. The only way that's going to happen is to make better videos, really get the name, the brand out there and everything, because I'd love to have like a positive message spreading YouTube channel. I got to quit like the drinking beer sometimes, which I haven't done that. I haven't made very many beer drinking archery videos lately, but the last 2, I'm not gonna lie, I had a few. So, boom, she's done, 29 inches. Let's get this bad boy back in the press and hopefully get the strings on it. But we are gonna go ahead and put them dang, we're gonna go ahead and put those strings back on the bow. At least the cam parts. So let's do that. This way we're not fighting it in the press, and if we do lose a little bit of twist, we should be okay. Because these strings are actually really good. They're not wanting to unravel, which is pretty dang surprising. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say that this is probably the best factory strings that I've ever dealt with. I mean, they're properly waxed and everything. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm gonna have to go review my video and make sure that I route these right, because I want to put them on right the first thing time. Let's see here. I believe it's something to the effect of like through here. Okay, it's got to go around. I do know it's going to go. What is this A and B? A and B. Uh-oh. Dang it. Should have paid more attention. Might have to go resort to that instruction manual. I think B went here. Something to this effect. I know that it went in around like that. Hope you guys can see. This is complicated. Oh. I believe it goes like this. At least that's the track it wants to follow. Nah, that ain't right. Oh, damn, no way. No. Maybe. Wait a minute. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Let me go look at game footage here, boys. Guys, I finally got it. I had to switch them around, but we're good. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, you guys are going to learn with me here. So, if you actually watch the first part of the video, it will help you put the bow back together. I'm sure the timing is all jacked on this thing, unfortunately. But we're going to be fine. Gonna put string back on it. And I guess it's probably a good thing I went ahead and shot it some with it, like the draw length short, because that should have brought my my break-in period, you know, like get my string stretched. So I mean, heck, this is a good time to get on the draw board, get everything back correct, and should be just fine. That was a little bit confusing, but I mean, now that I know how to do it, I could do more, which I hope to not ever have to do this again with this bow. Unless I'm putting on like brand new strings or something. And I know this is gonna be like a crazy long video. And I'm sorry, but I might make a super long video here showing like full bow tune up slash string installation and whatnot. I wish we could have some music playing, like some good Offspring jamming. We would be right. A bit of Rush playing. That's what I'm normally doing. That's why I haven't been doing a lot of the bow build videos, like the stuff that I'm doing at the Archery Shack or like the in-depth stuff here, is because I've been playing music and I can't play music, you know, and get monetization. So it's unfortunate. So you guys blame YouTube for that one. Okay, so hopefully this thing don't explode. If it does, you guys get to laugh at me. Boom! Peep rotation is really bad, but it's okay. We're going to cut it loose anyways. Do I want to draw this thing back? Or do I just want to stick it in the drawboard and pull it back. I don't know. Oh, God. So these must be your timing marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Ah, these are timing marks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. It's just barely out of tune. I mean, barely. And that's why. Look at there. I just blew this thing up if I'd have shot it. Look at there. That cable's completely out of the track. Huh. This is why we check our stuff. Look at there. She is out of track. Well, that would have been unfortunate. I think the timing really is the most important thing when it comes to bows. Timing. You can get away with about anything else, but that timing is really what gets your accuracy. At least that's my thought on it. Ooh. Oh, look at there. Now we're on our third mark. And we're on our third mark. I mean, it might be like a 30-second, a half a twist out. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3. And like, it's right on the line. 1, 2, 3, and that's like a 30-second. So to fix that, I need to bring this cam on around and put a twist in this one. I think. Boys, I'm glad we've seen that. I might go ahead and do that. Just to add a twist on this one. And let's see, to add a twist, that's gonna pull it, should pull it this way, which is gonna spin that cam over. If my thought process is correct. Shouldn't even like a half twist, but we'll be able to see. Well, I like that they actually have timing marks on these bows. Like the Nexus don't. They just have these dots on the cam that you line up with a string, and it's a pain in the butt. But this isn't bad. It just sucks trying to get all this back on. Okay, I have a full twist. Probably going to be too much, but we're going to do it. Okay, now double check everything's on. So that's right on the third. Oh, timing's perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That fixed the timing issue. Okay, so our bow is now timed. Guys, I hope you guys are still watching this thing. I know it's a super long video. We gotta find us a ladder. Gonna go ahead and fix this mess. And wonder why my fingers stay bent. Burnt. Bent. Burnt. Why did I do that? I need some scissors. Booyah. Get our wrist back on. All right. We're going to pause for a little bit, get this back on. I've got a ton of videos on this stuff. All right, guys, we're going to test this thing, give it a maiden voyage. I'm just going to draw it back slow. Probably should do this on the drawboard. Probably need safety glasses on. But this is the first time for one of these boats for me. So, oh God, that feels good. Look at there. First shot, bullet hole. That makes me feel so good. So that tells me that all the steps that we took, even though it took a little while, worked out. Oh, God. Shoot this thing again. I gotta fix my target very soon. My rag box is starting to show its age. And this is a bullet hole in the bear shaft. See how our peak rotation looks. And I'm gonna step back. Oh, this thing feels so much better the longer draw. Peaks up's definitely, I think, a little low. God. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foot bullet hole. All right, guys, there you are. She's good to go. And I think our let off's fine too. Timing, still good. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know it's crazy long, but that is the draw module change on a STX 39. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, helps me grow as an archer. It really helps everything to do with archery in my life. God, that feels so much better. This thing is loud. It does have a twang to it. But the reason is I don't have any kind of dampening on my stabilizer bar. So naturally, it's going to be super loud. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all on the next one.